Guys, welcome back. Picksandparlays.net. I'm Tony K. Sniper West right over there. We're ready to bring you some college football winners. 4 picks, in fact, for your college football Saturday. We'll get you through the day with some exciting games. Wes, welcome back.
Yeah, Tony, fantastic time of year. We have NBA just started, went 2-0 on the NBA card last night. That was very cool. We have hockey, college football, NFL. Major League Baseball, my Dodgers are in the World Series. We are 2-1 to win the World Series. I hope we do. We're starting in Toronto, the first 2 games on Friday night. And UFC, CFL, just, that's a very busy time of year, that's for sure.
Sports equinox, they call it. So much action this week. And, like you said, with the World Series next couple weeks. And then college basketball starts as we get closer to Halloween. November is an exciting month. So definitely an exciting time of year to make some money, build a little bankroll for the upcoming holidays.
Heck to the yes.
Guys, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, thumbs up. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Also, add your comments down below. 4 games we're going to be discussing here today. I'll take 2. Wes will take 2. Let's jump right in. Try to get you some extra winners. Speaking of winners, go to picksandparlays.net. Check out the premium plays. Both myself and Wes have been hot the last couple weeks, so check out what we have to offer each and every day at picksandparlays.net. First game I'm going to look at is BYU at Iowa State. I had to take a double take. I couldn't believe BYU was undefeated, 7-0, ranked number 11 right now. So they're off their holy war game against Utah. That was an exciting game. Came right down to the end. That was a late Saturday night game. That was the only game in action. But Iowa State's tough. They're 5-2. They do have 2 losses, but they played a tough schedule. 2 of those losses were by either 3 or 7 points. They were both tight games. Iowa State's tough at home. BYU's off that big rivalry win. I think this is a letdown spot, especially for their freshman quarterback, Bear Backmeyer. Now he has to go on the road, so it's going to be tough for him. Remember, just a couple weeks ago, Iowa State was ranked as high as 14th. Those 2 losses they had really brought them down. They are a solid team, especially at home. I think one of those losses were at Cincinnati, who's another good team. So Iowa State quarterback Rocco Beck, pretty good numbers this year, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I think they're going to pull the upset here, only laying a field goal. Give me Iowa State -3 in this early kick, 3:30 p.m. kickoff on Saturday.
Yeah, I had to do a double take too while you were talking. I didn't realize BYU was undefeated either. Doing quite well this year.
Yes, they are. What do you got for us?
So, Tony, I'm gonna head over to the Big Ten here, Tony. So we have UCLA and Indiana. Obviously, UCLA with the whole Deshaun Foster firing and everything. I mean, they've been playing pretty well ever since they got rid of him. Maybe they should have got rid of him before the season started. It would have saved their season. But it's a lot of points here. And obviously, UCLA, they looked a lot better offensively with Neuheisel, their new offensive coordinator. And I get the Indiana as a powerhouse. They have been fantastic this year, beating Oregon and everything. But I just don't think that Indiana cares too much about this game. Why would they care about the UCLA Bruins? You know what I mean? Whereas on the other side, I think this is UCLA Super Bowl. They want to get up for Indiana. It's, a lot of eyeballs are going to be on this game. So it'd be really big for the program if at least they can hang tough, which I think they're going to do. 25.5 points. That's still a lot of points. That's 3 touchdowns and a field goal last time I checked my math. And, Kurt Signetti, he just got 8 years, $93 million. That's a lot of money. I get it. Maybe he has a little bit of a coaching letdown here after he finally got paid. Maybe not. But I just think it's too many points here. So give me UCLA to hang tough. I think that Indiana maybe wins this by 3 TDs.
Yeah, I was surprised when this line came out how high it is. I wasn't expecting 24, 25 points. That's a lot for a UCLA team that's playing well right now.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, game number 2 here. I'm going to take a look at Texas A&M at LSU. This game goes at night. And a lot of people calling for Brian Kelly's job. A lot of coaches being fired the last couple of weeks. We saw some big programs lose their coaches. People are upset with Brian Kelly, and he gets upset as well when people question him in the press conferences. And he always seems to bring up what their record is at night. 18-1, their last 19 at night for some reason. LSU plays well at night. They play well at home. And their defense has been extraordinary this year. They're coming off a loss against Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt's they're a very good team this season. So that's, now you got LSU at home. They're ranked 20th. Texas A&M, they're undefeated, ranked number 3. So I think we're going to see an upset here. LSU's defense, the best of Aggies have seen all season long. I think they're 2 evenly matched teams, but LSU with the better defense, playing at home. They're a great night team. Brian Kelly will have his team ready. They're getting 2.5. I think by kickoff, it may go up to 3. Either way, they're a live home underdog. Give me LSU plus the points Saturday night.
Yeah, another thing to remember, too, A&M won this game last year, the head-to-head. They beat them 38-23. So, LSU has a little bit of revenge there. Speaking of Brian Kelly, I always go back to that inaugural press conference he had where, this guy's from Connecticut, bear in mind. He went down to LSU in the gym in front of, the pep rally, and he got a Southern draw all of a sudden, man. It was quite funny. It went viral on YouTube. But, yeah, that was pretty funny. But they play well at Death Valley. They play well at night, and it's probably a very sharp selection there. I'm probably going to tell you on that.
Quick story here before you give your last game. It's funny you said that about Brian Kelly, because when I order Chinese on the phone, my wife always says, when I'm giving my order, I start talking like the Chinese people. Yeah. She's like, why do you start talking like, give me the beef and string beans? She's like, you're talking like they talk.
It's funny. You get into their world and you start speaking their vocabulary, right?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, what do you got here for your final game?
So you mentioned Vanderbilt, and I'm going to look at Vanderbilt, Missouri. So Vanderbilt's good, man. They're 6-1. They're 5-2 against the spread. They beat the aforementioned LSU. We were just talking about them. Missouri, they've been really good too, though. 6-1 this year. The Missouri Tigers have beaten the Vanderbilt Commodores the past 4 head-to-head matchups, though. So Vandy is kind of sick of that. It's kind of like if you have an older brother, and the older brother always picks on you because he's bigger and stronger, but then you grow up, right? And you start lifting weights and you go try out for the football team. Now, all of a sudden, you're bigger than your bigger brother, and you get a chance to retaliate, to return the favor. I think that's what's going to happen here. Vandy is sick of losing to Missouri. I think they are going to make it a point to keep their foot on the gas here. Diego Pavia, he's a different type of dude. He's a southpaw. He's disciplined. He's all business. Prabula, the Missouri quarterback, he struggled at Auburn last week. I think that can carry over. I'm going to lay the 2.5 with Vandy here. I think they win this one going away, maybe by 7 points. By the way, College Game Day is in Nashville at Vanderbilt this week, so it's a lot of eyes on this game and a lot of noise at this game. I think Vandy comes through. Give me the Vanderbilt Commodores minus 2.5 over the Missouri Tigers.
I like it. Guys, 4 picks for you. We have additional picks for you. Picksandparlays.net. Free picks, premium picks. There's other videos there as well. Make sure you check it out, picksandparlays.net. Wes, thanks for joining us again this week and sharing your knowledge with all our viewers.
Yeah, 100%. And a lot of stuff going on over at the website. I am on the leaderboard over there, doing quite well as of late. We have big UFC card this weekend, more Canadian football, Grey Cups right around the corner. And, of course, my LA Dodgers are 2-1 to win the World Series. So hopefully we do well. And NFL football, college football, just so much going on. Fantastic time of year. And no other place to get your premium selections than picksandparlays.net, the #1 sports consultant in the business. Pleasure being with you here again, Tony, doing these college videos every week, and we'll do it again next week.
Sounds good. As always, good luck and be a winner.